The police have launched a manhunt to track down the killers who fired several shots, injuring 2 congregants and killing clergyman Gordon. The death penalty is frequently regarded by certain states as the most severe form of punishment due to its permanent nature, eliminating the possibility of the condemned offender recommitting a crime. However, there is a growing demand for the abolition of capital punishment as it does not allow for rehabilitation and cannot guarantee with absolute certainty that innocent lives will not be lost. News Central's Nii Omoniyi explores the contentious aspects surrounding the issue.
In contrast to the first recorded death sentence in ancient Egypt during the 16th century BC, where a noble accused of magic was ordered to commit suicide, regular or impoverished individuals were typically executed by axe, while the wealthy were afforded the privilege of self-inflicted death. Presently, various methods of execution are employed in modern capital punishment, such as beheading, electrocution, hanging, lethal injection, stoning, or firing squad. Throughout the years, the death penalty has become a vital tool against criminal behaviors that poses significant challenges to society. A recent example of this is the case of a Lagos police officer in Nigeria who was sentenced to death by hanging for fatally shooting a property lawyer at a checkpoint.
Justice has been served.
While many refer to the judgment as justice served, thus capital punishment rarely guarantees 100% that innocent life will not be taken, or rather negates room for correction.
Experience have shown that when an offense is made a capital punishment, the criminals, the offenders become brutal in order to eliminate evidence.
Our research and other research that's been done has shown that it actually doesn't, in the long term, result in a decline in crime. Unfortunately, countries like Botswana and South Sudan still do execute people, and we will continue calling on them to abolish that practice and to respect the right to life.
Also, a new critical study is required, since there is a widespread misconception that has caused African traditional religion, Christianity, and Islam to favor its preservation.
Using the Sharia, especially in connection with the prescription of capital punishment, does not have the potential to spread evil another. It is rather meant to protect us.
In the law of Moses, the capital punishment was specified for a number of offenses. Standing on his New Testament, it will be improper for us to make death as a punishment for all sins.
In countries where the judicial system is deficient or unpredictable, offenders frequently face an extrajudicial method of justice referred to as jungle justice. Activists advocate in the implementation of punishment for offenders or even total ban.
It appears like Nigeria currently has an unofficial moratorium on the death penalty, considering the fact that there have been no actual executions of inmates. Globally, death sentence is losing its relevance, it's losing its appeal.
The prevailing attitudes towards capital offenses and punishment have been marked by a silent indifference and apathy. However, there is a glimmer of hope for human rights groups advocating the complete abolition of capital punishment, as some African countries are now considering partially or fully abolishing the death penalty. Nii Omoniyi, reporting for News Central Lagos.